What up, Sauce Drops? I thought it would be fun today to try to figure out what makes me special. So we're going to do a quiz and figure out what our special skills are. And if you guys know anything about Fallout, special is kind of one of the most important things in the game. So let's see how special I am.
Keep it saucy, that's the plan. Sauce makes saucy, the goofy man with a vibe that's out of sight, bringing laughter day and night.
Alrighty, so this quiz was made by Mike Makes Quizzes. What makes you special? Congratulations, it's 2020 and you're living in a vague semblance of a real-life apocalypse. You wake up and look out your second-story window. Your neighborhood is destroyed. You try the bedroom door, but it's jammed. Looks like you're stuck on the second story of your probably destroyed house. What do? Start screaming from the top of my lungs for somebody to help me? See if my cell phone works? Investigate the damage? What kind of damage is it? Fire? Water? Nuclear? Consider yeeting myself out the window? Try the door again? Grab whatever I can for protection, a gun, a baseball bat, anything I have in the room. Or look out the window and evaluate my surroundings before proceeding. I feel like I would probably see if my cell phone works. The bedroom door swings open. Guess you just failed to open it the first time. Yeah, so your house is basically destroyed. Looks like explosives did it. That sucks. You grab a baseball bat for a weapon, throw some food and water into a backpack, and head out into the neighborhood. What is your first thought? I can get out faster if I hop the fence over there. Maybe I'll just go south. I mean, what's it matter where I go anymore? Clearing the rubble is gonna take forever. The impact of the explosion appears to come from the center of the neighborhood. The dust in the air is making it hard to breathe. Might need a mask. There really is nobody left, is there? Well, the blast isn't nuclear, so that's good. Also, how did I sleep through that? I think that's the question. How did I sleep through an explosion? You manage to escape the neighborhood. You walk and walk and walk until your feet are sore. As you come across a parking garage, you say, "Oh yeah, cars are a thing." The garage is full of cars untouched by the explosions that have ravaged the town. You start to check vehicles for keys, particularly the van with the tinted windows, the little sedan over there, great gas mileage, the Jag, nobody's gonna screw with a person driving a sports car through the apocalypse, the SUV, decent on mileage, reliable and plenty of room for supplies or survivors, the sprint car, obviously. I just start trying the handles until one of them opens and there are keys in the ignition. The Jeep with the off-road tires. Alrighty, so for this one, I'm either going with the Jeep or I'm going with the SUV. Because I feel like those things could be used more in a survival situation than like a little sedan or a sprint car. Or a sports car. I'm a big dude. I don't fit in sports cars very easy, so we're not doing that. I think the smart move here is to get the SUV, see if the off-road tires would fit on the SUV, and then take the tires. But we're going to go with the SUV for now. You drive down the highway for a spell. The air is full of smoke and dust. Buildings are abandoned. And feelings of doom and fear wash over you. You aren't sure if this is the apocalypse or just 2020 in California. After hours of driving, you pull into a gas station, uncertain of what to do considering it's abandoned, and the card reader isn't working at the gas pump. How are you going to get gas? This gas station isn't destroyed, and the lights are on. Someone has to be inside, and they'll have answers. Well, I can attempt to use the register, or simply switch vehicles if the keys are inside. I can siphon gas from another car, no problem. I try the card reader again. I always put it in backwards the first time. Fair. Maybe I can find a tool and just punch through the gas thingy. That probably isn't what you do there, bud. I look at the sign. It's almost $4 for gas. Maybe I should start walking. Is gas that important at this point? I should probably focus on getting food and or from inside the building instead. That's true. Getting food is super important. Um, I would probably focus on getting food and supplies first, and then I would worry about siphoning gas from another vehicle at that point. So we're gonna get food. So you were just putting the card in upside down. It works now. You fill up your car with ease. Since the lights to the gas station are on, and you could use more food for the road, you head inside. To your surprise, there's a guy wearing a mask in there. You look at the way the aisles and exits are laid out. I'm pretty sure this guy wants to fight, and I want the upper hand in a playing field. Loosen my stance. I'm either going to have to run or fight. I'm sure of it. Say hello. Stay quiet and read the room. He's in a mask, but that doesn't mean he's a bad guy. He isn't necessarily friendly either. Get ready to yank that weapon out of his hand. He's holding something. Shrug. The apocalypse just happened. He's probably just some guy named Mike with the personality of a cardboard cutout. I stand there and stare at him. Show him my baseball bat and wave it around a little. Make sure he knows I mean business if he tries anything. Alright, so this might not be the smartest move ever, but I have to be honest when I answer these. I would definitely say hello, because I say hello to everybody. Like when I'm in a grocery store, I'm that person that will literally say, hey, how's it going? Hi, to everybody. So, yeah, we're going to go with say hello. You realize you're looking at the cardboard cutout of a guy in a mask holding a container of hand sanitizer. Ah, a COVID display. Well, that's fine. Since the gas station is abandoned, you start putting things into your backpack that might help you on your journey. You take a bong, some of those knives behind the counter, and all 5-hour energies I can find. Fair. A pair of binoculars from the behind the counter, and soft foods that aren't loud and crunchy that won't draw unnecessary attention. Water, things with high caloric value, and stuff with cheese for protein. That awesome pair of sunglasses on the rack, plus a bottle of the most expensive vodka in the store. I cover all my bases: food, water, some snacks for pleasure, liquor in case times get hard, and one of those knives behind the counter. Some reading material. Energy drinks, all of them. I think I would cover all my bases and take a little bit of everything. So we're going to go with that. You're loading things up in your vehicle when you hear screaming. A woman with a baby in her arms is running down the street yelling, "Help! The mutants! They're trying to kill me!" What is your first thought? Well, time to go kill some mutants. I should probably move away from the gas pump in case the mutants try to shoot at it. She'll die if she doesn't run faster. I can save her. I doubt there are really any mutants. She's probably just scared and delusional. Holy fuck, is she running in heels? Impressive. It's a great answer. I have no idea what to think. Are mutants real? Is that even her baby? Maybe she stole the baby from the mutants. It's 2020, anything's possible. Alright, this one's tough. I'm definitely not going to try to kill the mutants because I'm going to be honest with you, that's probably not going to go very well. Like, I can shoot a gun and I can do everything, but at this point I have a baseball bat and a knife in this situation that we're in. And I don't think I'm taking out a mutant with a baseball bat and a knife. I think I could probably swing the vehicle over to her and try to pick her up and get away, so I'm going to try to save her. The lady makes it to your car, disheveled and out of breath. Please, she begs, clutching the bundle to her chest. You have to help me. Evidently, you do, because she pushes her way into your car. Before you can react, you see a horde of large mutants stomping down the street. If you stay, you're toast. You get in your car and drive off. The woman thanks you. Her only request is that you go far, far away from that place and find somewhere to stay for the night. As it becomes dark, you find an abandoned town. Most buildings are destroyed, but there are some viable sleeping options. You look for just a small, inconspicuous house, a hospital, food, beds, and medicine, possibly even electricity, a church. Usually churches take survivors and evacuees. A college campus. It's likely to have other survivors and will have beds, food, medicine, backup generators, and could be defensible. Stay in the car. Easier to leave if you get out fast. Whatever building is closest. No sense in wasting gas. A military base or a surplus store. All right, so this one is a good question. I could see the reason for a hospital because meds are going to be super important if I'm like trying to survive on my own. And they would have a backup generator. Like all hospitals have backup generators, so that's really smart because you'd probably have electricity there as well. So I'd be able to charge my phone if the phones are still working at this point. Military base definitely could get weapons and everything. But I'm going to value medicine above that, so I'm going to say a hospital. Before you find a place to sleep, the woman shushes her baby and apologizes for its constant wailing. The thing is, the baby is totally quiet. Your first thought is obviously, oh no, dead baby. But when she unfurls the blankets, you see it's just a sack of potatoes. Thoughts? She may have lost her child during the blast, and this is her coping mechanism. I hate this and think about yeeting her child out the window. Why potatoes? She's obviously deranged, and you're pretty sure you're about to be knocked unconscious by potatoes. She doesn't even have a bottle or a change of diapers for these potatoes. What a terrible parent. Does she eat those potatoes, or is that like cannibalism to her? I silently accept that this bag of potatoes is her child, and she's hot, so I'm probably about to end up with a bunch of steps buds. Jeez. Mike's make quizzes. You're hilarious. I would have to go with why potatoes? Yeah, that would definitely be my thoughts. What's the baby's name, you ask, in a moment of stupidity? You hope that the sack of potatoes is named Zeke, Ethan, Sophia, Chance, Trent, Bo, or Daria. If I had a bag of potatoes, I think we're going to go with Bo because there's two potatoes and it's both of them. Yeah. She replies, oh, I haven't named my baby yet. I just gave birth. That's why I was running, you see. And, woman drops potatoes and pulls a gun from her pocket. She points it at you and says, give me the car and everything you got or I'll kill you. How do you respond? Tell her that isn't how you play hot potato. Punch her square in her batshit crazy face. How did she fit a gun inside of her pocket? Those are women's pants. Impossible. Jump in there and just start wailing on her, punching her and slamming my forehead into her face and anything I can think of. Whoa, listen, let's just talk about this, alright? We can both leave here alive and everything we need to survive. If she's waited this long to rob me, that means she was thinking about it the entire way over. She's obviously doesn't want to kill me. Maybe I can level with her. Duck out of the way. I gotta go with tell her that isn't how you play hot potato, because that's just hilarious. In the heat of whatever good decision you felt was you were making, a huge mutant tears the passenger door off its hinges and pulls the gunman out of the car. It eats her whole, and you just know it's hungry for more. You compose yourself as best you can and slam on the gas. Now you have a pistol and potatoes. Score! You manage to find a small, decrepit house to stay for the night. At least it has a gas stove and some cutlery. How do you cook your potatoes? I don't actually like potatoes. Mashed potatoes? Depends on the kind of potatoes. Baked potatoes? Chopped and fried with butter and seasoning if there's any left. Stew. Can throw other things in from the gas station for optimum nutrients. Then bring the extra with me on the road. Don't suppose there's a functioning microwave? I think at this point, a stew would probably take too long. I would probably chop them up and fry them in butter and seasoning if we have any seasoning. Because that just sounds, good. Turns out these potatoes are rotten anyway. Ah, well. Besides, you don't want to eat someone's baby, even if that person was a lunatic. You just eat something from the gas station and go to bed. In the morning, you wake up and find this was all an elaborate dream. Did you like this dream? There was surprisingly little atmosphere for how lengthy the dream was. 4 of 10 dream tops. It seemed to drag, honestly. It was alright. Too bad I didn't really interact with anyone other than the crazy lady, though. I wonder what the fuck I ate before bed. Jesus. Who cares? I don't even remember half of it anymore. Yeah, it was neat. Not really. There wasn't a whole lot of action. Why even take a baseball bat? I'm gonna go with yeah, it was neat. I feel obligated to make the quizzes 15 questions long. Ending on 14 questions doesn't feel intuitive. I have no time for this. Why am I doing this? Okay. Please let this be over. I mean, I've never taken a quiz with 14 questions, I guess. Whatever, I'm game. Bring on number 15. No, I totally get that. 15 is perfect to end on. Honestly, this quiz would have been more successful if the answers weren't so lengthy. This reads more like a choose-your-own-adventure book than a quiz, except the choices don't matter. This is all a waste of time. We gotta go with that one. Finally, which Fallout object do you vibe with the most? Fashionable glasses, VATS, power armor, Kims, bobbleheads, stealth boys, or Nuka-Cola. As a man with terrible vision, I have to go with fashionable glasses. And it looks like my special is charisma. Your main stat is charisma. You're overconfident that you've got everything it takes to survive in the apocalypse. Charm, a silver tongue, and great bod. I mean, have you seen me? Beautiful. Probably. None of those things actually help you, but you don't care. You believe you know better than everyone. Things like guns and power armor don't help you succeed. Now, a good suit, that's the key to success right there. Unless you're trying to stop bullets. But you're pretty sure that those wastelanders don't know the definition of success. So it doesn't matter because you can read and they can't. Well, it looks like we are charismatic. That is our main stat if we were playing Fallout ourselves. So, I'm not really surprised. I kind of can see that because I've always been kind of an outgoing person. But it was interesting. It was a pretty fun quiz. I'll link this quiz in the description down for you guys if you guys want to take it as well. And let me know what you guys got in the comment section. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like on it. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way you guys are notified next time we have a video come out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, keep it saucy.